Californian current. Then this is part 2. I just got a notification that the video just got spliced. So if you know, so this is the information that our people are still using, the Yezidi Tribe are still using. Then why can't we still use it with the appropriate use and not go and have to go through the war zone of using their weapons and going through their government? Because we're doing both at this time. If we're using both at this time and none of them are working for us, and we're still in the same position we've been in for all these years, why not go to the oldest form, which gets the most work? Because everybody outside the Yezidis have tried to make them change their beliefs, but they haven't changed, and they've been just fine out there where they've been at. If nobody's been able to change them, but everybody outside of them have been able to change them, they're in an area of an area where they feel like they can't be touched, and they don't want to be touched. And people come over there to find out about them. If they find out about them, they doing something other people are interested in. That means they have a power that we can use. These places right here, Latin American places, or the which is close right next to the West Indies. You say all these places, we have all these melanated people there, but we don't put these things together. But we didn't really have the source for it to learn and put our shit together. So we got to get back to our information, our magic, because that form of what they're talking about, using revolution and using their guns and using their political constructs, that's only feeding into their hand and keeping this physical plane alive. So if we keeping this physical plane alive, then we're actually going to be subservient for the rest of our existence on this third dimensional plane. So that's what I say, like, that's why I feel like going so hard on this shit. I had to really set back. I remember Brother Bobby Hemming was saying that in some of his lectures. Get into the Jamaican sciences, the Haitian sciences, the Palo Mayambe, Santeria. You know what I'm saying? Mess with these deities and start learning about them. And I remember he had said that, and I'm like, everything I go through, all these books, has been leading up to this point for me getting there. I knew he was saying that, but I was just like, me, like I like you can have literature to see what he's actually saying. And then people like, oh, like Bob used to say, oh, you won't believe it until the white man put it in your face. So see, he said that's why he said, I always come with the books. He always came with the books. He used to always talk about this book, the Book of Palo, and he used to talk about that other book, the Gnostic, the book on the Voodoo Handbook that was written by Bertois. I was just talking about. He talked about that at one point. So when I found those two at the same time, within like 3 minutes of each other, I said I was really coming in for something else, and I found a lot of signs around me when I walked into that building. I said I'm going to see something I'm supposed to see outside there, and I found exactly what I was looking for. But yeah, we can't be going through. We're going to be in the same situation. You know, it's crazy. It's a picture of, you can kind of barely see it. It's a picture of Malcolm X. That was, like you said, that was the 60s. You know, one of the last ones that passed was in 68 when Martin Luther King passed away. So in the 60s, lost Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, you know, and those were pivotal times. So even, I always bring this up, Jimi Hendrix with his guitar, he made one of the most powerful albums. Electric Ladyland in 68, the same year. And that came out after Martin Luther King passed. So going into and using the music too also. So the music itself is a muse. You see a lot of these artists disappearing now and dying behind miscellaneous causes. So we put these things together, we can reach a hierarchy. And in sleep, get your sleep. And the real battlefield is where you sleep at. You get your dream on. You say, I'm getting my dream on. It's right. Get your dream on. All right. And that's all for that one. All I can say. But you can check out the Yezidi Tribe. When you check them out, you're reaching into your lower self and awakening the Cthulhu or the monster or the set or the dark Lord inside of you. Start reading about, not just reading, but put into practice certain things. So when I start reading about, I haven't even got to touch them yet, but when I start reading about it, we'll be able to get more of a handle on what these things, the power we actually can have inside of us. All right, peace.